Oh my god! I want people to comment now if you think you can have to. What age did you start drinking now?
Hi guys! Episode 7.
Is it episode 7?
Episode 7, we're back. It's been a good week and a bit since we've
Last
recorded a pod.
I forgot how to eat.
But now,
Forgot how to talk.
we've got a podcast license now for all the comments.
Tough watch. It is a tough watch. I wish it was more
Bricks.
expensive.
That's a good classic.
Classic eye.
Should need a fucking license to comment that, because that's shit.
Next episode or the one after that, we should have a fresh new office, new setup. Get a
Ooh.
nice sign.
I saw
Probably-
this little OG background
Save it, because it's going.
in like years' time. Fuck, we show back in that shit room.
Aye.
Little box.
When we're all sensitive in a year's time.
Fuck that. How many bleepers we got on the go?
Oh, there's a fucking few in the... What's that thing where you have a little Patreon where you can see all the censored parts?
Nah, they're not that bad. Give
He's-
them out for free.
He's got a collection of censored. If I just cut them out when I'm editing them,
It's not a problem.
it's not a problem at all. I think that's the longest we've went at the start without seeing. It's not a problem.
Fox
Record,
probably
15 seconds.
might be a bit worried.
Oh no, a minute. Daft minute.
It's not a problem. We've got a podcast license.
How's your week been, young? You done anything?
I've just been watching the clips.
Oh, the clips are popping
Cost
on
of
TikTok.
booming. Also, a quick one for the Spotify listeners. Do you like that in your ear? But if you're listening on
Spodcast. Yeah.
Fuck!
The
If you're listening
Spodcast.
on
There's our new app.
podcast. If you're listening on podcast, if you're listening into the podcast on Spotify, can you give it a rating? Can you like it? I
You
don't
will
know
be,
what you
Lee.
can do
Aye,
on
you will be.
Spotify. But we know we've got some bad boy Spotify listeners. So
Aye. On the Stairmaster, in
Love
the
it.
car.
aye.
I think
Late
I
at night when
I
you're a bit
prefer,
bored.
I prefer Spotify podcast much to a YouTube one.
I never watch one.
No, you always have to listen.
Stick
So
it on.
shout out to the
Stick it on the
Spotify
lug.
listeners.
But if you are watching and you just admire our beautiful faces, subscribe.
Subscribe. It's not a problem. TikTok's
not.
flying. I wonder how many followers will be on by the time this one's out. Currently, we've just hit 1,000.
10k likes as well. Not a problem.
Not a problem. First clip, 100k.
Most recent one, 120k.
Flying.
Getting about on the For You page. I'm addicted to it.
He actually is addicted to Matt and clips.
I'm the GOAT.
He is.
I'm the fucking GOAT.
He is.
But that actually is what I've been doing with my week. Making clips,
Non-stop.
editing pods, and just coaching animals to get in shape.
Summer round the corner.
Yes, sir.
Holiday next week.
Lucky bastard. Actually, well, I'll be away after you, but it's not to Ibiza.
Oh,
It's not to that white island.
we're probably gonna we'll record another, then on the next one we'll be in the new office. 'Cause I'll be away, you'll be away.
Yeah, and you're away for what reason?
IBZ.
No. You're 21? You're
Big
a big
two.
boy.
Big 2-1, he's been fucking...
B-Day bash in Ibiza, and I'm
Aye.
not even going to be there.
I know.
Fucking hell, fake
Now
friend.
why?
Fake friend. Come and fake friend.
I actually, that's a topic. I've got a question for you on that,
What,
but
fake friends?
we're talking about why he's not coming to celebrate my 21st. Do you want to tell them? Or,
Why I'm not?
yeah. Where else are you going? Who with?
Milano.
Aye.
They know this, we've spoke about Milano.
No, but he's picking his wife over me.
I didn't
You got him his hubby.
I didn't mean to. It was already booked.
Anyway, like, talking to that.
And it's alright because, you know, when you land, I'll be landing an hour later.
Perfect
What would you
question.
say? What would you do if I rocked up?
There'd be hell on. Oh, it'd be unbelievable.
Might have a look at flights after this pod. Get me sell over.
What is... This is literally... You couldn't have said out better. It's like it was planned. What's the sign of a true friend? Not that.
Ooh. Fuck.
A true friend. Do you know like how you speak? We've got a big group.
Yes, sir.
Like everyone's got a good group, like of a lot of people. But what do you reckon your biggest signs of like a proper true friend?
Proper mate is... Ooh, we could get deep on this. Is like...
Someone who wipes your ass for you?
That's a carer. A true mate is like, I don't know, you just like have each other's back just no matter what,
Even if they're wrong.
even if they're wrong, but even just like, I don't know how to describe it, but like anything can happen, or just like people might be seeing shit. You might be in a like different like group,
Space.
and
Oh,
people are talking shit, but or just like I don't know. It's just like anything.
supporting them.
Aye.
Sort of.
Aye. That's supporting if they've got a business they're doing, if they're trying to pursue something, just back them,
True.
support them, do whatever
We've
you
got
can.
a good friend group. Like our homies are like all
Aye.
for this and all for like anything we do. Like
Aye, and it would be the same.
there's no one in the group where they're like, I know a lot of people who would be like jealous and see his shit.
Aye,
Like our homies are homies.
aye, and it'd be the same the other way. Like if someone's wanting to start something, fucking just backing them,
Aye.
seeing like they can do
Or
it,
even
get
just
it
starting
done.
like little shit, like going to the gym.
Or just like
starting out.
do you know as well, true mate, is like just doing things effortlessly for like not for your sake.
Benefits. Aye.
You're not looking to get anything out
And
of
never mention
it.
it.
It's aye.
So if
You're not
you've bought
expecting
food one
something
time,
back.
didn't it ever see like, oh, that time I brought you food?
What about if I like you always fucking 50 pence off and I just
my
bought you a drink?
days. Ah, them are the worst. Oh God, you probably have stories on that when someone like wanting 40
Aye.
pence back in the
Aye.
day.
It's just like them sort of people are just like
Nah, it's not it. Like,
nah. Good way to know if they're just not a real mate is like if they are doing that sort of shady stuff. If you've like been out and and like they're just talking shit, or
aye.
they're just like
Well, if you date someone, they just didn't like it because they're not doing it.
aye.
Like,
Or if the only time
subtly hating.
that. Aye, if they're trying, if they're like proper
Pretend-
friendly,
Aye.
but then subtly just in the background as your biggest hater,
Aye.
they're just not your mate. Another one that I was gonna say is you put us off track.
Oh, hello.
Damn, it was a good one as well. I
What
can't
were
remember what it was.
Well, you mentioned something about like, do you know, like the money.
Or how to be if the how to know if they're like fake is when the only time you're actually with each other, or the only time you're exchanging, just being around
Talking,
each other,
aye.
talking is just
Bad
it's
habits.
for something.
Aye, like bad habits.
Or that if the only time you're with each other is when you're fucking
Going out on the drink.
sniffing,
Aye.
probably not your mate. Like
Aye. If you don't socialise with them, like
aye,
just like doing it, if it's just for one thing, then it's just like it's a bit like co-workers. You only talk to them in work.
aye,
That's exactly the same as a friend. If you only talk to them for one thing, or if you have like, if you're on a footy team and you only talk to my footy, then
Aye,
it's not a
definitely.
friend.
aye. It's just
But that's literally leads on to fucking when you're talking about the money back and that. What's your opinions on splitting the bill when we're out for a daft meal?
oh, if you're like gone into specifics of I've had this,
Aye.
or just like saying you've all had a meal together,
Let's
split it.
Aye.
I've always been like that.
What, the split?
Aye, just because it's
However-
easy and it's just like you're having a meal together, just fucking
Aye.
split it.
What about our group doesn't do it, but every time I've been for a meal with a different set of lads, like every time, if it's someone's birthday, they didn't pay.
Aye, that's fair.
So do you want to talk about yesterday?
Aye, but it's not like I wouldn't like if it was said, I wouldn't be arsed.
Aye. I know what you mean. Our group
aye.
just didn't do it because they're tight as a fish's
Aye.
arse.
It also is acceptable to like specifically split if
I know what you're gonna
say
say.
someone's just took the piss.
If four of the lads have had about 8 pints and you've had 2 cokes,
Aye.
that's piss
Or if
taking.
they've just ordered the full menu and they're just like, if you've literally like got one thing,
Or like if you've just got your standard meal
Aye.
and they've ordered the most expensive steak and 9 pints.
which is like still sound like if that's what you wanted to get,
Aye.
but like
I
if you didn't wanna
understand
split
if
that,
you're not
that's
splitting
sound.
that, like,
But if it's just like you've all got the same thing or you've all
or like
spent
roughly. Aye.
same, aye,
You've all got roughly the same amount of drinks and all that.
just split it. It's
Aye.
easier as well. As well that
And you didn't look like a divvy to the workers there, like, and they get calculating, like.
aye. That's also like a fucking uncomfortable situation where it's like the waiters just gone, aye, we're splitting it, and then someone pops up and goes,
One,
I'll pay £31.42, please.
aye, one person, aye. That's rough. Because then everyone starts saying it, and then you're there for another 10 minutes working it out.
That is a good shout though for like if you're the person you're out for the meal for, so your birthday or your.
We always usually do that because like realistically, it's only extra 40 quid split between however. Like you'll not feel it on your side. Plus, it's like you're out for that said person's birthday.
Aye.
But obviously, you must have forgot your stuff. True.
Another way to know if they're just not a proper mate is, for instance, if out of the two of yous, one of yous has more, either money or just better, in a better place, and the other one is only ever around you to just use it and just leech off you.
But I feel like there's no one like we.
No, but there will be.
There will be in other groups.
And if they are just leeching off you for just what you've got, and not because they actually just like you as a person, as a mate,
that works the opposite way as well. Like if you're like mates with someone and you're in like a better position
and helping them out.
Just like looking after them. Like, not like fucking being a parent, like, but just
a good mate.
You know what it's like, really.
Wakey.
Not a problem.
Another one is just like a good mate. If like, see you are in a rough situation, like you're just helping them out, just for the sake, because you know he's your mate. He would do the same if you were in the same situation. He's just that's when I said if you've just got the back. Like if one of you is ever in the worst case scenario, you're gonna be there.
I've got a good topic thing for this because one of the lads in work, he is me mate. I speak to him outside of work as well. Terribly heartbroken off there last. But he's like, I just went and spent like a day with him because he was sick as fuck.
Fairs.
Just shit like that. It's just.
And just giving advice.
Because he's younger than me. He's never done it before.
As well, I think for like, obviously we've been mates since kids, but I feel like even new people you get to know, you can tell. And if you are looking for like a good mate, and you have just met, if they are just like
too much,
but if they're just a genuine good person, you can just tell. Like, then you should probably just become mates with them and have them in your circle. If they're just like,
I feel like if you just meet someone now, it's not like you can tell if it's forced or not. If they just like didn't want to, not like someone just purposely wants to like forcefully just be around you more. That's only for a reason.
To get pally.
Where if it's like if they just like see you gone home, then you see each other the week after, then you start talking more. Then it just comes like so normally. Like where if someone's just too much up your arse and that you're like, right,
give it a rest.
Have a day off.
Get out. Do you have some thingies of like good mates or signs of a bad one?
I didn't know. It was just a daft question for you. Plus, obviously, you're not a good friend, so. Are you coming to Ibiza? It's next week.
Let's look for a cheap flight. Actually, will we be recording another pod before this?
What's the date? I'm going away in 10 days. Probably.
We probably could. If not, 2 seconds. I've got you some. Actually, that was your birthday gift. I got you some protein that I bought with my hard-earned money.
My plug.
Code JD.
My plug. This and the protein powder. It's not a problem.
Yes.
Oh my god! I've been
the boy loves a coffee. So I've got him. Not a problem.
That is hellish. When the fuck?
It's not a problem. It even came with a tea bag.
Oh.
But you like coffee.
I've also
I know he likes coffee that much. He's also got a new house.
I was just going to say, I've just bought a house.
And there you go, mate.
That is heavy as fuck.
He's batting the good mate books.
Oh my god, when the fuck did you get that?
It came last week.
He hasn't actually even told us that, no. That's hellish, that. Where the fuck did you get that from?
Crafted it with hands. Not
it's
a problem.
Unreal, that. Thank you, homie.
Sorry.
I appreciate that.
Is that good, mate?
That is a good friend.
Come on, that's a wholesome little moment. You didn't have
Actually,
a fucking clue, and I was getting grief for being a bad mate.
That's
he
like
doesn't know that I'm coming to Ibiza as well.
these are the like better presents than expensive ones.
Facts.
So,
That
like,
actually just
he knows I love a daft coffee.
little
This will be black in a week.
ruining it. Look at my lips.
That is fucking hellish.
I was gonna get another one as well, just to have like in the background or something.
That's hellish.
And I just thought,
I'll get you one
the
for your
bite of
birthday. Oh, it's there, just chilling.
not a problem. Stylish that one.
Where the fuck you been hiding that? Just in your
Just
room.
in the eye. Not a problem.
Hellish. Thank you.
There you go. Happy birthday. But moving on.
Wait, I come talk about Saturday. I'm just got a mug for me 21st. But it
Why
isn't
not?
a problem.
It's an essential.
It is a cute essential. It's going straight. It's gone on a shelf in the new office, just behind the camera, just
There you
chilling
go.
like this.
And then just coffees can be made.
That's
And
unbelievable. that.
like you said, that's sometimes them ones are just so much better because like
Aye.
it is obviously it's not get fucking. I haven't spent a bomb on it.
I know,
but it's just
it's a very good like thought.
you're gonna use it. Aye, it's thoughtful.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Good idea as well.
Aye, so it's just like sometimes them ones, the sentimental ones.
Have you
are the
been
better
dying to
ones.
tell us?
Aye, I was gonna just give you it off pod and just like see it like there
Look
you
at
go.
this.
But
That was
I'll
good.
save it
That.
for the pod, and that was a good little. Just the fact that we were just talking about that as well.
Are you gonna show us you like Ibiza flight tickets
And I'll just show you myself
when you turn
there.
up? Oh,
Or when I'm waiting at the airport for you.
imagine. There'll be hell on. Little YouTube vlog coming out.
Oh my god!
I'm dropping an Ibiza vlog. He's dropping a Milan one. Getting a train
And
into
then-
Switzerland.
And then I'll be flying from there to Ibiza. Not a problem.
Oh, it isn't a problem.
But I was saying earlier, I'm addicted to making clips. Is there anything you're addicted to apart from women?
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I like had a grin on
And
my
there's
face.
certain someone that I'm not mentioning. You can mention them. I'm not.
I've just dropped his govy, so that'll get bleeped. But he's dark, big, handsome man.
Is that the only thing you're addicted to?
I miss her. So I see her name.
Oh no, Diesel gone mental. Start scratching the
Diesel, he's not dropping the govy again.
We're being told off.
He's learnt his lesson.
Because people have been coming to room saying, talking to him in baby voice.
Aye.
And he's been loving it.
The criminal dude is talking in baby voice to his missus.
How can a mum be that big and talk like that? God, he gets
Addiction.
griefed in everyone.
I've got an addiction, but I didn't believe in addiction.
No, even if it's like,
I didn't. Like, I could name one that like I've got friends who cannot stop gambling.
gambling,
Love a daft gamble.
that'll be like.
I went to the casino yesterday. Like, I've never gone, but I
and
did.
won how much?
Just like $5.
On the first hand.
Aye, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Hellish story actually, because we've never gone halves, and he just says, "Oh, we're gone halves." First hand, blackjack,
Easy work.
not a problem. Rob
Aye,
the
bud.
casino.
Gambling will definitely be like one of the biggest addictions. Especially, there's probably people watching this that are like
It's such a subtle mental.
either
thing.
already addicted or on the way.
It's a subtle mental job, like rather than like a physical addicted
Aye.
to fucking sniff.
Aye. It's more just in your fucking head.
You'll see like loads of people like talking about saying that's the worst one and that. If you
Probably
get a big,
it's probably the easiest one to like fall into you as well.
it's just like not especially when you're like kind of online. It's not even real money.
Aye. That is actually like why as well, because it just feels like
If you get a big win,
'cause you
you've
can't see
fucked. If you get a good like few grand, or like we'll see a 10, 20 grand, you're not stopping gambling. Like you just think it's gonna happen every week.
and it's just downhill.
Oh, it is.
You know how people who like ban themselves from.
and
all
they get
the
the mates,
fucking-
put the bets
aye.
on for them. Shout at the boys.
It's not a situation you want to be in. Like
Oh no, it
to
is.
be,
it
to be
is when
fair,
you're winning.
I've never ever like proper been into gambling. I'll like maybe put a few on now and again, but it's like
It's just World Cup,
I'll just like
little daft tennis,
Aye.
if that. Aye.
rarely ever put a bet
I've
on.
had a good little stint gambling, but I've definitely won more than I've lost. Like I've got to have.
Do you reckon? Fucking hell.
I'm had like the £2,000 off a quid. And then just like I'd definitely have won more than I've lost. 100%.
Oh well, carried on.
No. It's because it's never not been enough to be like, oh, I need to carry on. It's just like daft little ones.
Aye.
But I had a good stint where I was like hammering it like.
Do you reckon you could have fell into being addicted?
No, it's not real.
Could you be addicted to anything?
No, everything's in. I think there's a lad on Joe Rogan podcast. He's like trying to take meth to prove he can get off it.
Maybe.
Aye, he's saying like it's to prove it's not real, like addiction.
I feel like that, like him saying, "Oh, I'm on a diet to show that and get off it." He already knows he can't get addicted, so it's just got impossible for it to happen to him.
Well, Andrew Tate.
See if it happened to obviously someone who's just on the streets.
Aye, Tate is like everyone talking about him smoking cigars and that.
Mm.
He purposely stopped. He said, "I'll stop for 14 days, not touch it." I know 14 days might sound like to people like, oh, that proves he can't. He said he was annoyed it was that easy to quit. So then before he quit and all, he purposely just did not have a shisha out of his mouth or a fag or a cigarette or like a cigar, and just stopped for 14 days. Said it was the easiest thing ever. Said it's not real, and then
he was fuming because it was that easy.
He said it was actually annoying him that people say it's hard.
Aye, I feel like people actually enjoy being addicted. If you know what I mean? As in it's just like so normal.
They argue for it.
Aye, they're like aye.
Drop excuses. It reduces the stress.
Aye, and they actually like turn it into like a reason of, oh, this gets us through it.
What about when people say this to me, if I'm arguing with someone about it, I like sort of didn't know what to reply because I just think like, how dumb are you when people say it to me like, well, you got the gym, you're addicted to the gym. Like,
but it's literally good for you.
No, but like their point is like, if I say it's not, you can't be addicted, and they say to me like, well, you do not like not go to the gym, like you wouldn't just stop.
Aye.
But I'd love to, but like, do you know what I mean? Technically, it could be classed as an addiction because I've gone all the time. But like a fatty seeing that, what would you reply to that? I usually just shake my head and say, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you on about?
Why would I stop?
No, but that's not their point.
Their point is just because I can't stop, because I'm not stopping.
Their point, say if I'm arguing with someone and my point is like, you can stop.
Aye.
And
so they're saying, oh, well just stop going to the gym.
Aye.
And now, but I feel
if
like
I try to say like, oh,
you're
well, it's
doing,
good for you.
They're doing something, they're
addictedly
doing the same thing, and it's making them worse. Whereas I'm not stopping this because it's
making you better.
Continually making us better.
Think of a fat, addicted idiot trying to explain that to him.
Aye, like the fact that question that hurt me head. You're seeing it, so I'd imagine it even a thicker person seeing it.
Like, and you just, I genuinely sort of gone speechless. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Or when they gone, I cannot stop, you wouldn't know.
That's fucking hellish. I laugh at people like that.
I like, get a grip.
It's just like telling, like a pro boxer to not go to the gym and train and box.
That's like...
Or like even a boxer who's like amateur, who's just like... I just think like, you just wouldn't dare say that to them, you know what I mean? Because they just work every day, run every day, train every day. Just non-stop. Where like, if you're doing it on a bad habit, it's just rough as fuck.
And it's just ruining you. So it's like, that is so stupid. What, like... Someone actually said that to you?
I'm thinking of the person who said it was.
They're that down bad and like stuck in their addiction.
They were like, it wasn't even just like a nice talking debate like this. He was like, had an angry tone and was like, well, why not stop the gym?
But does he know the gym makes you better?
Yes.
And does he know his addiction makes him worse?
He had
the excuses for it.
He says, well, it's just like, you only live life once, so I'll have fun. Because he drinks a lot. So his point is like, oh, well, I'm just like, I don't enjoy my life.
There are people like that. Fair play, get on with your life. Mate,
I said that recently. Like, this was like, that argument was a good half a year ago more. But recently I've just been like, fair enough, he's comfortable doing that and looking the way he does and just like, drinking every night.
And if he doesn't want the help of
health,
and getting out of an addiction, then
but then like if
it's only gonna end up becoming worse to the point that he does need help, and he's not gonna get it because he just doesn't see what's wrong with it.
But he's also texted us before about coaching.
So he does know what the right thing is.
He's also he's texted us before about like how shit he feels, how he wants to lose weight.
So actually, I take what I said when I said fair play, because he clearly knows he doesn't want to be where he is. So he is just using it as just like it's his normal, it's his comfort zone of him being addicted. Whereas he knows if he just gets in the gym, starts improving his life, that is the better way to do it. But he just knows he cannot be arsed to do it. So he just uses that addiction as the excuse to why.
It's also just a routine. Like you just,
and it's the bad habits are just like
it's just so routine. Like, do you know how we'd wait up and sort of like today you went straight to the gym just for cardio? Like you just get up and sort of like in your brain you do that.
Just wired in.
His will be like just get up and have a drink. See, for example. Like also, I've always wanted to know this, and like as I'm getting older, I've started seeing a few. What? Because you hear it all the time when you're bad and like teachers and stuff. What age do you just start drinking in the house? And just chilling by yourself, just having a few cans. Because that, I couldn't, like, I didn't think I'd ever do that in my life.
Just sit by yourself and have a drink.
So many people do it. So many people have a good case. Even if it's on a weekend, just in the house.
Some people genuinely like the taste.
I know people say that. Our mates say that, but I don't believe anyone likes the taste of a pint. Like, with the meal, like, when they say, oh, just a cold pint.
That's always the... like describing it. Always.
Like, cannot wait for a freezing cold pint in the sun.
But like I was arguing about that, like alcohol free just shouldn't be, like it's pointless. Like alcohol free beer. But then their argument against that was I actually do like the taste of beer, but I just don't want the effects of alcohol.
I think alcohol free is a good thing.
Well, in that case, if you actually do like the taste, then fair play.
I feel like it's a very good thing.
But I thought
very good thing for people who want to get off the drink. Like very good. But again, I would never ever have an alcohol-free drink.
Nah, neither.
There's just, you might as well get a Coke or a water. Just like,
but then the reason people don't do that is because of just the people around them, peer pressure, and of like,
it looks like you're drinking.
Oh, you've got a Coke, you faggot.
Cool.
Probably can't say that. Fanny. Faggot. Fuck it. But like, see, you want that. You just came back from the bar and all that. You had fucking hell, he's got a Coke.
Or a dark fruit.
Like, they're probably gonna. They'd rather just pick the alcohol free because then at least it looks. They're giving off the impression. But then that's still a problem because you're just not. You are not.
There's not a problem anywhere.
It is for them.
That's true.
It cannot be a problem. But they just need to just own the fact of that they are them. You didn't have to just be getting it alcohol free just to impress them or just to feel like you fit in. If you're doing that just for the need to fit in, just take a look at yourself. Actually, I'm being like completely serious. If you don't feel the need that you want to drink, or you feel peer pressure just to drink or just get it alcohol free when you don't want to, don't do it. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and think, I don't want to do this. Just didn't do it.
Like, you're your own human being.
Like,
regardless of
it's mental that.
Like, unless you like the taste of it, like, if you want a normal drink,
just get it.
Or like, I know a lot of people just stay in or avoid going out like, drinking, because if they're going out, then they'll drink and then they'll get on worse stuff and all that. If you need to stay in the days, then days for a while. If you're like in a bad way, but what do you think of like? I know if you just like midweek drinkers. I just cannot. This is not even me being like seeing
like shitting on them.
I just want to know like why is it a thing? Like
what triggers in you to go, oof.
Like I'm just getting a couple of cans for the night on a Tuesday after work on a Tuesday, just like to just sit in the house. I want to know like what age it starts, why people do it. Just like I get like going out for a drink with the lads, having a laugh, music
social.
on that. or like the footy's on. I just want to know like what's in the house. Why would you do it in the house and stuff?
Then I would have to get a fucking alcoholic on.
Not even.
Oh, actually, I know. Just as someone who does it, or like Basher.
Aye.
When we get him on, that'll be a very good podcast.
Aye.
Because he can actually just
many stories.
tell us
Why
he's lived the experience. Like he's experienced all that.
All the
knows
lot.
what it's like. Whereas
That's going to be about a 3-hour podcast.
Whereas we didn't have that feeling of like, oh, just got in from work.
I like.
Crack open a beer. Like we
I feel like
a
lot of it is like older people with kids and stuff. Like when
Aye.
you can't physically go out, you're not gonna want to get gone out to clubs when you're 30 odd. But that's just why I want to know like what age, and is it not better to just not drink and then you're fresh the next year? Bashers, I can't wait for that episode. It's gonna be like
very, very good.
3-hour long, plenty of stories.
Facts.
Sober as a judge now.
I'll admit that, but I would need someone like that who just has who knows the feeling of that. But if you are fucking getting like peer pressured, just either just take the grief. You're drinking a fucking cider.
You get fucking grief for anything you do.
Or just didn't give a fuck.
If you got a corona, you probably get grief having a lime in. Like,
aye.
Do you know what I mean? You can never please everyone, so just something.
It's not a problem.
No, it's literally, if you just tap that mindset on, you're just in Chillsville permanently and there's not a problem.
100%. So you couldn't get addicted to anything. I feel like I'd be the same. But I've got a question. What addiction is the hardest to quit? So obviously you're going to think about just the hardcore shit.
No.
No?
Is it? I know what it would be for me. Easy, like
what?
Like not for me, just for like the answer in general for the population. Wanking.
Ooh, and just porn.
I feel like everyone knows that every single meal does that.
Aye, but you can't take it too far.
Aye.
To the point you're addicted.
Well, no, but to be honest, like until you get older and you just can't be asked anymore. You could go out on the street now, and every single lad you'll ask, probably you've had one in the past week. The last week.
Aye.
Like, there's never, unless they're like a serious professional. Now when they say they're going on like no fap, they're always like it is a thing.
I feel like that's such a normal thing just in society now as well. That's probably not even looked at as an addiction. Like
it's just normal.
When you've just said it there, I weren't even a thought in my head because
it's not illegal or anything.
I knew one like
it's not a social thing.
I knew one looks downly badly on it
because everyone does it.
Aye. But if you actually just think about it, it is an addiction because you probably, for the majority of people, kind of gone a few days without doing it, even if it is just out of boredom. Like, it's not a fact of like the way you might be addicted to heroin where you're itching to have it. It's just a case of you've done it since you were 12 that you literally just can't stop. It's literally just, again, a habit, a routine.
Such a normal thing. Like before bed or someone will do it.
Where you think you're not even addicted, but if you actually just look at it for just face value, you've been doing it every single day without fail. It's an addiction. Like,
what do you reckon is the hardest addiction to quit?
To quit? Well, I've got some for you.
Oh, have you got a Reddit thread? Well, what do you think personally? I don't think we could see it.
I was just about to say.
You're going to see like crack or something.
But that's just because of what you hear.
We wouldn't have a clue.
And the first one is heroin, and says even decade recovered heroin addicts still admit that they think about it frequently. So even like decades later,
I've seen stories on it, like it just does your brain in where you like
still have that just urge to just do it again.
But still, like that's crazy.
That's just because like what it does in your brain on it.
But it can
hitting like
the highest point. You'd be so happy for like when it's
that literally just normal life. Just like
it's
we
shit.
Think now we have like no like type of stimulus in us right now to just create that much like urge that you need it again that badly, that after decades you haven't touched it,
you think about how good it was.
Do you know like how powerful that is? in your head. Like crazy that. Think of you when you're 30 odd. See, you've just done heroin last week.
It was that
or
good.
you were addicted to it for the past few years.
Think of 10 years ago. Picture that, everything that's happened in our life in just the past 3 years.
Exactly.
Just 3 years.
And
picture.
in that 3 year time span.
Both just passed our tests here. Both had two different cars.
Aye.
Started a business. Started this.
Left college. Left school.
Left college. Had different jobs.
Aye.
Left work.
And in all that time, all them different.
That's 3 years.
Life events.
Picture whole of secondary school as well, and then 1 year of primary school. Think of every little situation you got in secondary school.
all them little events.
And just today, I'm still thinking about of when I was 10-year-old taking heroin.
That is mental because it was that
good
and addictive.
Aye.
Imagine, actually, recovering, being in that recovering phase where you've just got off it.
Aye.
Surely, you just must need to do it. If you're still thinking about it in decades' time, imagine just a month's time.
Aye.
How do you actually stop?
You'd be itching.
But then again, it's just the
willpower.
mindset.
It's willpower. That's all it is. Just getting over it. Just knowing it's no good for you, so you didn't do it. There's another little one.
Another one is, which is a good one, procrastination.
Do you want to say that again? Because you said that wrong there. Procrastination. Aww.
The rush of leaving everything to the last minute is weirdly addictive.
Oh, I'd do that.
See,
procrastination, I look at it as in
seeing you and do something, not doing it.
In terms of just more bigger things in my life, just when we're doing this and stuff.
And but just it's still just delaying.
I know, but I know what you mean. Just if you I don't know, getting ready to go to the gym and you need to pick someone up at 5 to on the dot and you leave, you get everything.
But that is that.
Aye.
That is just the last minute panic. Of just
do you reckon it's because you like it, or do you reckon you just...
Aye, I do.
Aye,
I feel you
get everything done that. Well, if you've got half an hour... Because
then you're acting fast.
If you've got half an hour, you know you can do it in any time. Get your shit sorted.
But also...
I always do that.
In a way of just you are just delaying everything till see back in school when you'd have homework.
Aye.
See, you'd have weeks to do it. You're not doing it until the night before.
Aye.
I never, ever. And the same with last night. Indians was for 6. Didn't get ready till 1:45.
Aye.
Just 10 to.
And just got there just on time.
But I do it every time. I do it that's why Dean hates us when he comes and waits outside. Is because he can see an hour before when he's coming. I'm not moving until he's in his car, because then I know that he's definitely coming. I'll just quickly
get shit.
I think
sorted.
it is just that rush of just doing it quickly,
and then you're all done in a second. It feels like you're productive.
And then I do not actually that as well. When you do have loads to do, you feel better because you know you've got loads, and you know you have to get through it fast.
Aye.
So it is just that rush
in a
of
time space. Aye.
Oh, will I get it done or will I not? But then you just make yourself.
I've never even thought of procrastination in the space of in situations like that.
Aye.
If we're going to footy or something. That's
literally.
Good, aye.
I didn't think of that, but then I thought of just daily things I do, and I do that.
Aye. Do you know when you were saying that thing about the meth, the 10 years here?
Of him doing it to see he can get off.
No, just see in a decade, you're still addicted. I had something down saying and picture 10 years ago we were 10, all that shit that's happened. Think of someone who's been in jail since then.
Oh, and they're still there.
I reckon the iPhone 5 was out then.
It's
iPhone 4 in 2015. Someone's been in jail from 2010 to 2025, inside.
Well, some people have been in there before 2000.
I know.
That'll be that feeling of getting out now. It'll be like time traveling.
Oh, it'll be,
you won't understand
I seen an amazing documentary. Right? Obviously, you're in jail. The max you can run is 30 mile an hour. Not 30 mile an hour. Just is a sprint for 10 seconds. He got in the car. And he was dazed.
Because you got on that quick.
You got on 30 mile an hour to him was like bonkers. So then when he went 70, he like couldn't believe it.
It'll actually be like...
Because you haven't done anything faster than sprinting. You're not sprinting every day. You just like, you walk. You're going to just be walking. He was in jail for like 20 years. Just walking. I think his sister passed him a phone and he looked at it like it was like...
I was just about to say that. Do you know the way like phones update? And they get newer and they get...
Where you get a bit shocked by a new update. Imagine someone who's never seen an
He
iPhone.
hasn't been updated on life. He's like still behind. Like, he's like an old version.
When he went in, it was like no CCTV, you know?
You won't have a clue on like most things in life.
Now when you hear like a crime podcast.
Even like paying contactless. Or paying with a card.
That'll be mental.
Probably all he knows cash.
Paperless notes.
A banking app.
Paperless notes.
You just like be so far behind on life.
There's
You
so
actually won't
much
understand
shit.
if you're on the same planet.
Like, actually, it's so much shit. It's mental, that, isn't it?
I know. It's scary, like that you can just spend a life there.
Think of
Think
just
of a
getting
life.
in a car.
Think of like when you think of someone who's like lived a life, and someone who's lived in a cell.
Think of when we get in a car, in a nice car, like, and we're going fast. And we'll see 100. Imagine someone who's never even like been in a car in 30 years. Well, 20 years, we'll see. Not even, he's never went past as fast as he can run. And he gets in a car.
You'd fucking shit yourself.
Everything to the side of him will just be flying past him.
Aye.
He'll be like, think he's in a spaceship. It'd be so mental. I reckon it would, even if we went a year without getting in a car, it would be a bit mental when you got in one for the first time.
Well, when you come off holiday and you haven't been in your car in a bit.
And you drive, and you have to drive.
And you feel a
You're
bit
like,
just
oh,
alien.
Aye.
Imagine a fucking... to get...
He loves
Bleed
it,
a
that
bit.
sensor. Oh my god. I've got another lovely topic. We spoke about it earlier,
Yeah.
but...
I've got more addictions.
Alright, wait.
I'll just quickly run through them. Another one that again, when I first heard the question, I just thought of all the just hardcore fucking drugs. But another one, short form content, like TikTok, like YouTube clips.
That is the best one.
YouTube shorts.
Can you remember?
Reels.
I remember when TikTok came out and like I knew a few people, like it was just a thing where people would be like, oh, I'm not downloading
I
that.
was going to see
It was like a cringe thing to
They
download.
have.
Because people are just doing dances on it. It was just Addison Rae and Bryce Hall and that.
Like just before like lockdown or during lockdown.
And TikTok was Musical.ly.
Aye.
And now it's like bigger than YouTube. If I want something, like if I need to know how to do something,
Putting a TikTok on.
I'm searching TikTok because it's just a short clip, like
And you just, attention span is,
10 seconds.
like literally.
That is
It's being like
amazing,
frazzled.
that. Aye.
It's like
our YouTube and Spotify, like obviously it is an hour long podcast, so like it's going to get less views regardless. But compared to clips, the clips are like booming on like a
different level.
More than a 10x level, like 100x, like.
Because they're just feeding that little.
Because it's a minute long, someone's like, "Oh, watch out!"
Aye.
Where like if it's say an hour long, and you kind of just sit there.
Do you know as well? Just like even before YouTube, it will have been like films.
Aye.
I find it hard to just sit down, not touch your phone and watch a film.
That's ironic because you've watched every film.
Aye, back in the day when
aye, true.
TikTok and
That's
short
why
form content.
I've never. I have, but I didn't watch many films like
just to actually sit and pay attention.
comedies because you can just hear them and just like laugh.
Aye.
And, like you still on your phone. It's not never get storyline ones.
Where you have to be invested.
Pay
in
attention. Aye, like obviously it's just.
Even now, it's harder.
Aye.
Of course, you stick one on and you just scroll TikTok.
Hear a notification.
Aye.
You could even like start watching a movie because of a TikTok clip, and then you'll still just watch it on TikTok. Like that bird box or black.
Aye.
What is that? What it's called?
Aye.
That was booming on TikTok. That probably They got a lot of views
And then that as well. They
because of
just
the TikTok.
and then they'll just clip the whole film, so you didn't have to watch it all. You just watch it in clips. Watch it whenever you want.
That's a fucking great addiction.
And just the rush of just.
That's the one you didn't think about
Skip
compared
it.
to like drinking and stuff. Like
As well, just your phone in general.
aye, like our screen time.
Every single person is addicted to that.
Aye,
Do you reckon you could stop that? See,
it's
I know,
needed
'cause
for
I know,
business.
I was just about to say you just weren't. You just didn't need it, and
I would.
the only reason you're using it is
If
to
I
scroll.
If I had a good sum of money coming in per month without like, see, it was online, so I could work remotely.
Aye.
But like, I don't know, like I cannot really explain it because you do need your phone. I'd absolutely banish my phone.
So if the only
Social media
use
is
you
terrible.
using it was to just scroll and just watch it, and just
Oh, aye.
consume shit.
Think of right. Picture you're at this desk.
Mm.
Now I'm at mine. And we're sitting working, just talking to clients on the phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Think if TikTok wasn't a thing and this one wasn't, and like everything but your business was on your phone. Imagine how much more productive you'd be.
Aye.
Like, it would just be unbelievable for everything if you just didn't have.
Now to distract.
I like even years ago, like for example, texting like their lass. You could just see if you just text her just on your messages
Aye.
rather than just constantly fucking 24/7 back
Aye.
and forth. It's just like I'd easily get rid of it if everyone could.
But it's just made that way to keep you addicted.
It's also the best way to make money.
Aye, nah.
You can just if you can make
If
money,
you're using it the right way, then
like creating, not consuming.
aye. Facts. Which everyone should be doing, really, because having people's attention is like having money these days.
It is. Aye.
Like if you can get enough people to watch you and invest their time into you,
Aye.
that is going to make you money.
Literally, like if you're even good at marketing slightly,
Aye.
that's money in your pocket.
Facts.
People will see you online, just, like either want to be you or want your advice, and you can just sell them that.
Mm. Rather than you sitting just mindlessly scrolling because you probably just don't know the last 5 things you've just watched.
That's a good one.
'Cause you're just lying in bed.
You actually didn't it. You actually literally. We could go on TikTok now. No one would trying to keep track of what we just
and you
watched, and we
still can't.
couldn't. Aye.
Because it's just you feeding that dopamine just hit of just every scroll, every new little thing you watch. And
Brilliant
then
though, TikTok, isn't it?
and then literally just an hour's gone and you just wasted.
Oh, if you're gonna do it, make sure all your goals are smashed on the day.
Aye.
Like if you're sitting at the start of the day, that's the worst feeling ever. I feel
Worst
like
start.
shit. I like get up, go in the shower, and go to the gym.
Whereas most people roll over,
TikTok,
phone,
bed rot,
Snapchat,
Aye.
vape in their hand,
knee good like.
and
you
then
need
they're
just
already
fucking-
just in the pit.
If like a good
Addiction.
hour in bed, you need to just fucking. If you're gonna do it, just do it at the end of the day before you go to sleep.
That's the thing as well. I've like obviously I rarely ever do it, but sometimes where you just woke up, you could have just easily jumped out of bed, but because you've just got yourself stuck on TikTok, you realise, oh, I've just spent like 45 minutes in bed.
Aye, it's a lot. Imagine how much like time that is of your life.
And nah.
No, like you'll just see one thing, like, and then just jump to another. Like,
And then
it's
because
actually scary how much you could watch a whole film.
aye, and then because you've wasted 45 minutes, you get out of bed already just in a mood with yourself because you've just
You feel like the
aye.
day is gone.
Even though realistically it's 45 minutes. But then again, it's 45
Aye.
minutes you've just fucking sat and scrolled.
Aye,
Whereas
it's-
you could have just jumped out of bed straight away. But that's just the fucking way it is. So just make sure you can also watch things in a good way and consume things in a good way.
Good
to actually
content.
garner
good informational
benefit,
content.
yeah.
Aye. But you didn't really need to watch that. I'd say if you're doing that, like whatever it is, get a coach for it.
aye.
Not just gym, just like if you're wanting to do your business, I wouldn't, because then you're just still gonna stay on TikTok and just forget about it.
You might watch one good educational thing and then
The rest of your back straight in
Aye.
the fucking loop.
another addiction that is hard to quit. Emotional eating / comfort eating.
Bollocks.
Just can't quit the junk food.
Complete bollocks.
Another one added to that I've just that's just reminders of is sugar.
Complete bollocks.
But it is an addiction.
It is, but it's like it's such bollocks. Like, I know for a fact, even the fattest of fattest, if they just like, if I could just like stay with them for a week, like, I love sugar. He knows. Everyone, all the lads know I love sugar. Like, I love just sweets and chocolate and all that shit. But I done see like 75 hard, and my diet thing was 0 sugar. Without a problem, I just done it, and because I said in my head I'm not going to have any sugar, I simply didn't. That's how easy it is. Because I just told myself I'm not gonna. And like, even if no one's like there to have like watching over it, so I might have eaten sugar.
Aye.
My body, like how much it changed from not eating sugar. I was like so puffy before, and like I got so lean off it. That's literal proof that like I didn't have sugar for fucking God knows, 75 days, and then I mashed up a fat strawberry and Nutella waffle after. But like, if you wanted to stop, and like, if you actually just told yourself like looking better and not being a state was better than the taste of a dessert.
That is how you stop every addiction, though. Just telling yourself.
You know it's no good, so just pack the fuck in. That's junk food, comfort eating. See if you have a comfort scran. We'll just see if you order anything. We'll just see a pizza shop. Comfort eating because you're depressed. Okay, about that now. Oh my God. Depression isn't a thing. But we'll talk about that after. Comfort eating, if you just eat a good, nutritious meal, like, it's not even because we go to the gym and we're trying to see you get in shape. Your body literally, like, gets happier when it has a good... If you eat sugar, it's not because you mentally, like, oh, no, it's bad for us. It's because your body's telling you it's no good for you. If I eat sugar, like, it's not just me saying, like, oh, it's bad. It's like my body doesn't like it. It's no good for you. Well, like, if you eat good, you feel, like, unbelievable. If you're eating good for, like, consistent amount of time, like weeks, you like feel like Zeus.
The reason people are addicted to it, though, or say they are, is because of just, again, hit your dopamine, get you feeling,
tastes good for a bit.
Whereas you can literally just replace that for fruit, which is actual natural sugars, which is still gonna hit dopamine, but because you've frazzled your fucking dopamine receptors with shit processed sugar, high fucking just
amounts of sugar,
it's obviously not gonna hit the same. But like he's just said, if you just get in your head that you're not gonna eat sugar,
another thing
you'll soon come out of that fucking bad habit.
About that fucking comfort eating because you're depressed and anxiety. That's not a thing. You can feel depressed. You can feel anxious. You do not have depression. That
is them just using that excuse to stay in the comfort zone. That is why you comfort eating. It's not because you're addicted. It's because it gives you a bit of safety, because you feel like, oh, and just use that to just dwell. I want to know if, like, I want people to comment now if you think depression is, you can have depression or you can have anxiety. I believe in PTSD. For people who've been in the war, for example, and seen some terrible things, like things you wouldn't even be able to watch on a video. That's fair enough. I still don't believe you can have depression. The way it gets thrown about now is just trendy. Please, people, comment now if you think you can have it, because I'm about to just end it all right now. There's no coming back. Have you ever heard anyone say, I have happiness? No. Why do people say I've got depression? I've never... If you are happy and you're like the happiest person ever, you couldn't be any more happy. You just say I'm happy. Oh, I'm in such a good mood. I mean, you don't have happiness. It's not just a thing. Just a feeling. Just like depression, you are just depressed for the time. It's not even depressed, you're just sad. It's just a feeling. But depressed is just a bit more, it's like... It's just the key word. You might be really sad, so you might be depressed. But for a set time, you do not have depression. And it's the fact most people don't even actually understand. It's just because the word depressed has been thrown out that much, because it's like, oh, it's okay to be depressed. It's all right to be depressed. It's all right to be sad. I know a lot of people get because it's like so okay and normal now that, oh, well, it's fine. I'll just say I'm depressed when I've had one bad day.
And then you get attention off it.
Aye.
You never, ever, ever... I'd love for anyone to counteract that. You've never heard anyone say, oh, I am happiness.
Aye.
I have got happiness. Never, ever. So why using it in a bad light? You might be saying, oh, I'm sad, I'm having a shit day. Just like you'd say, I'm happy, I'm having a good day. I'm depressed, I'm having a shit day. You don't have depression. Like, I didn't want to hear it.
Aye. It's also just you giving the power to it. If you just say you're not depressed.
Just like I say, I'm happy.
Aye.
So I'm just happy.
Just.
Shall I tell you what I see? If I'm like actually sad, regardless of what it is, like, obviously it might look like everyone's perfect. I know everyone's like got their own battles. And that. I just tell myself it's not a problem, and it's just now is a problem. That's just how you get out of it. If you just actually walk around in positive light, rather than giving yourself all these crazy stuff.
You can turn any negative thing positively. It all just comes from your mindset.
That's perfect, right?
It's all just perspective.
There's a lad, we didn't know him, we've got him on, you can stay with Jim and stuff. He's just bought a 40 grand M4.
Aye. And it could have been the end of the world.
It was that, like, imagine buying a car cash, 40 grand. Someone had burnt it out. He's called Joe James on YouTube, on Instagram, if you want to go and see him. I think he's like unbelievable. He fixes cars, all sorts. Didn't have insurance on it, car gets burnt out. 40 grand down the pisser like that. Obviously, he made videos and stuff on it. Like, to me and to you, that is horrendous. Like, so bad. Like, that's his whole life, like, savings. Like, he's worked for that. He was obviously sad and fuming and every sort of emotion. He's now got a YouTube, making a video, rebuilding the car, all sorts of things going on. Because he's just took it, instead of sulking in his bedroom, crying, like, not doing anything, he's just took it in positive light, and now he's just rebuilding it again. It's literally not a problem for it. Like,
it's
for
just
him,
the way you look at things.
it is
perspective.
Like, he is like a perfect example. I hope everyone goes and like sees him if you haven't seen him already, because it's just like, I know 100 people out fucking.
The majority of people would take that situation and just sit and hope for something, sob and just sulk,
be scared to do anything about it.
Literally, even if you did start like being just sad and just feeling sorry for yourself, you can still just have that mindset just flip of like, it's happened, what can I do? That was out of his control. It's uncontrollable. It's also, which means he cannot do anything about that car being burnt.
It's done.
It's done. It's not coming back. Well, until he fixes it.
No,
but that is what he can control.
Aye.
What you can control is like what you can make your best situation out of. Like, you're just dealing with the cards you're being dealt with, and it's just about what you do with them. And it's not about. He's like, even in life, people start at different points. Oh, he's got this. He's got this. He's got this. He's got this. You have what you have, deal with it, and make the best of what you've got with it.
If someone's born into a wealthy family, and I don't know, see their first car is unbelievable motor and that, and you didn't because your mum and dad don't have money, that's unlucky. Get to work, shit like that. I have so much respect for that joke, because I know everyone, like, 99 out of 100 people are just sulking out of that. It's 40 grand just burnt, literally burnt, and he is absolutely smashing it. Like,
done the best of a bad situation.
But that thing you were saying, just how many people could we name who's had it a lot better than us?
Or just people worse. Like, even the people who are sulking, like, they don't realise it's just their mindset. If you have a negative mindset on everything, negative things are going to come from it.
Aye.
Anything.
If it's uncontrollable, like...
Literally anything. You can spill that can over, it might break all this. Fair enough. There's something positive that you can take away from it. Next time, don't put the fucking can there.
Aye.
But some people knock that over.
I'll move
absolutely
the can.
Have a hissy fit. Probably some people might even fall out over that.
Another thing is like,
it's just all perspective. Like,
just like, what was I gonna say there? You see, like, knock it over and just
next time, learn from
everything is your fault.
Aye. And it's like
Everything.
Again, it's not a problem if you think like that, because once you think like that, nothing bad or good can affect you, because you know you're the
Everything.
one responsible for it.
Everything in life is your fault.
Aye.
Like the way you look is your fault.
100%.
Absolutely everything.
And
if
then
you tell yourself that, then you're like flying. to be
and then
honest.
that way you take more accountability for everything you do, because anything good that does come, you know, one, well done to you because you've put the work in, and two, it's just once again your fault because you've done it.
Aye.
And then if you look at it in the other way as well, you've done something shit, it's your fault. Just take accountability, take ownership of what you've done, dinner date next time.
It's literally spot on. It's not a fucking
It's not a problem at all.
That is episode 7.
Wrapped up.
Not a problem. All done. Motivational one today, I reckon.
Facts.
Like,
Didn't realise we were
it wasn't even meant to be.
no,
It was just like,
just off the cuff.
it just happened because there's just so much shit going on
Aye.
nowadays. If you want to start that business or anything, you just do it.
Definitely.
It's not a problem. Episode 7 wrapped up, featuring the fucking birthday. There's
not
the
a
thumbnail.
Come on.
Not a fucking problem. See you
Like,
later, boys.
subscribe.
Oh, yes.